Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Bride Hard. And this is from, the story is written by C.C. Pleasance and co-story and the screenplay done by Shayna Steinberg, and this is directed by Simon West, who made Con Air. So he has made some really engaging action movies, and here we have Rebel Wilson playing a secret spy who, when a mercenary group takes a lavish wedding hostage, they have no idea what they're in for when the maid of honor is actually a secret agent, Rebel Wilson, and rain hellfire upon anyone who can ruin her best friend's wedding. And this film, starts off with this setup of she's a spy, but she's always doing work, and she's distanced herself from her friends, and really hasn't been there for her best friend Anna Camp leading up to her wedding. And she gets replaced as the maid of honor, and the wedding comes, and they're not getting along, especially with the other bridesmaids, including Anna Chlumsky's Virginia, who's the future sister-in-law of this and part of this really rich family. But then you have Stephen Dorff leading these mercenaries who take over this wedding. And this film really is two separate things. Because it's an action comedy, but it's comedy and action, and they feel very distinct because one of them works pretty well, honestly, really well. The other is, no, it just doesn't. And comedy-wise, I think this film actually has a lot of great moments, and you can definitely tell this is written by women, because the banter between all the bridesmaids with Wilson, Camp, Chomsky, Divine Joy Randolph, and Gigi Zimbardo, who make up this core crew, they have great banter, they have great line deliveries, there's just so many fun moments throughout here. Divine Joy Randolph is just eating up this movie at every moment. Chomsky is acting so over the top, controlling and petty, it's absolutely hilarious, and Wilson and Camp just have such great chemistry, and there's a great running gag with Zimbardo's character, Zoe, and her husband, and you get a lot of laughs, and you even get some from Justin Hartley, who's the best man, Sam Huntington, who's the groom-to-be, and it is a funny movie. There's also some good physical comedy, too. The physical comedy works at points and gets some good laughs. The action, though, this is directed by Simon West. He has shown that he can do things, but everything looks either so shaky and trying to hide stunt people so obviously, or all the gunfire explosions and effects look so cheap and terrible, it completely takes you out of the movie. And I'll admit, I'm an action movie snob, so I have really high standards if you're going to make action in a movie, and this meets none of those standards. It was incomprehensible or just plain fake and dull looking. And a lot of this film looks very dull looking, even from just a visual standpoint. And it just feels so overly bright, no texture, no depth of any kind visually. But I think this story, obviously it's pretty funny. It has its moments that are very funny. I do think this film has a decent amount of heart. And I buy into some of that heart along the way too. And I could appreciate that. And I do appreciate that relationship between Wilson and Camp's characters, but at the end of the day, this only works half of what it's trying to do. And if you're okay with just getting the laughs out of it and just kind of checking out during the action, you'll get a lot of fun out of this. But if you're in this for the action, this really doesn't deliver in that manner at all. So going for the laughs, not the thrills. But those are my thoughts on Bride Hard. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.